Now, yesterday, we heard the sad news, of course, that David Gest had sadly passed away. It was in his London hotel room. And Rylan, of course, you knew him so well because you would have seen him in Big Brother. You talked to him.
Do you know what? I mean, I didn't know David before Big Brother, but working with him so closely throughout the series, and it's just, I was actually at Big Brother yesterday, which is really strange. I went in for a planning meeting, and the news broke while we were all there, and everyone was just so, like, especially after what happened during the series in January with the misunderstanding with Tiffany and Angie Bowie. It's just so sad that sort of 3 months ago he was...
And only 62.
62
is
no
so
age. Young.
It's
so
no age at all. And
so
I knew he had lots of health problems and things.
He
I knew
did,
he did, but it looked like he'd overcome them, didn't it?
It did. You know, during the show he wasn't well and he did have to quit Celebrity Big Brother, unfortunately, due to medical reasons. And one of the things that I think really came out of that series was the rest of the housemates, how accommodating they were of David, and where he wasn't too well and he did decide to leave, how supportive that they were for him. And one in particular is one of many of David's friends, Darren Day. Darren, are you there?
Yeah.
Morning, Darren. So sorry we've got to talk to you under these circumstances. Thank you for talking to us. Darren, such a shock.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been to bed, to be honest with you. I've sat up all night and I hadn't watched any of Big Brother back, but my wife recorded it all for me. And I hadn't watched any back until last night, but in the early hours I watched some of the things back, you know. We chatted for so long and we became really very, very close very quickly, and we've stayed in touch. I only spoke to him a couple of weeks ago. He was going to come and see one of my shows in May. He was going to meet my children in May. I'm in absolute shock. I've such a knot in my stomach and a pain in my heart today. He was one of the loveliest people I've ever met. And what an amazing energy to have around, because in that house, you know, as you know, Rylan, it was pretty stressful on occasions, but he was so much fun. No one could see a joke or a prank through better. And, you know, he'd then sit down and he'd say, tell so-and-so about, you know, about your grandmother and tell her about Doris or whatever. And then, and I would keep it going for as long as I could. But that wasn't very long.
Too young. And Darren, thank you so... Again, like once I said, it's so sad to talk to you under these circumstances, but thank you so much for taking the time to give us a ring this morning. I think, you know...
It's my pleasure. I feel privileged to have got the chance to get to know him and become friends.
What a lovely tribute. And the very fact that we were able to laugh as well.
Yeah.
To
and this
remember
is exactly
him.
what he would have wanted as well, definitely.
And it's kind of like with Denise as well, we're remembering her with huge affection. Yeah. There's such huge affection.
It really, really is. Darren, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Thank you.